The climbing world is mourning the heartbreaking loss of a rising star. Balin Miller, a 23-year-old Alaskan alpinist known for his fearless spirit and breathtaking ascents, fell to his death from Yosemite's legendary El Capitan, a place he had dreamed of, conquered, and cherished. His passing marks the third tragic death in the park this summer, leaving fellow climbers and fans across the world stunned. Balin's mother, Janine Girard-Moorman, confirmed the devastating news, her voice heavy with both pride and grief. "He's been climbing since he was just a little boy," she said. "His heart and soul was truly to just climb. It was never about money or fame. He simply loved the mountains." For Balin, climbing wasn't a sport, it was his heartbeat. He once confessed he felt most alive with his hands pressed against rock, his body dangling over impossible walls. Even his brother Dylan, who often followed his lead, admitted, "I'm his bigger brother, but he was my mentor, El Capitan." The sheer 3,000-foot granite face that has lured climbers from every corner of the globe became Balin's final battleground. According to his brother, he had already completed the climb, a 2,400-foot route called Sea of Dreams, and was hauling up his last gear when something went wrong. Dylan believes he likely rappelled off the end of his rope. It was a cruel twist of fate. He had already reached the top, already achieved what so many could only dream of. But Balin's story wasn't one of tragedy alone. Earlier this year, he stunned the climbing world by completing the first solo ascent of Mount McKinley Slovak Direct, a brutally difficult route that took him 56 hours straight. He had also recently tackled legendary climbs in Patagonia and the Canadian Rockies, including Reality Bath, a climb untouched for 37 years. Alaskan alpinist Clint Helander called Balin's last 6 months one of the most impressive runs of climbing anyone has ever seen. Still, behind his boldness was a soul full of warmth. Friends and fans remember him not only for his skill, but for the glitter freckles he often wore across his face before a climb, his way of going into battle like a warrior. On TikTok, viewers knew him as the Orange Tent Guy, a nickname born from his distinctive camp setup. Strangers followed his journeys, cheered his victories, and now grieve his loss. More than a climber, Balin was a brother, a son, and a friend who carried kindness and light into every space he entered. He loved animals, he loved laughter, and he loved life itself. As his mother said, "He has inspired so many people to do things that are perhaps unthinkable." Now, his story ends where granite meets sky. Yosemite, a place that had been his playground, his cathedral, and his sanctuary, has become his final resting place. And though his life was cut tragically short, Balin Miller leaves behind a legacy that will inspire generations of climbers to chase the impossible, and to live fearlessly, just as he did.